Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Monday, January 4, 2021. Government has extended the travel ban on flights coming in-country from the United Kingdom until Sunday, January 31. The ban is also in effect for all non-Jamaicans seeking to enter the island through another country, but who have been in the UK within 14 days prior to their intended arrival in Jamaica. According to a statement from the Office of the Prime Minister, persons who fall in this category will be tested and placed in state quarantine for a minimum of 48 hours until the results are returned. If negative, they will be allowed to transfer to home quarantine to complete the 14-day mandatory quarantine period. If positive, they will be transferred to isolation at a location that is approved by the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Meanwhile, the Health Ministry will continue to work with the various airlines to support the repatriation of UK residents who are in the island and who wish to return to their country. Cargo flights from the United Kingdom will continue to be exempted from the travel ban. The Jamaica House statement reiterates that Jamaicans are strongly advised not to travel to the UK at this time due to an outbreak of the new variant strain of COVID-19 in that nation. Those who travel overseas, including the UK, will be subject to the established quarantine or isolation procedures on their return to Jamaica.
This is in an effort to provide the public health with an opportunity to gather more information on the implications of this new strain, as well as to assess the country's capacity to treat with the challenges that may arise.
In the meantime, 4 passengers on the recent United Kingdom flight to Jamaica have tested positive for the new variant strain of COVID-19 thought to spread more easily. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton announced the results of testing by Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPA, during a virtual press briefing on Saturday. They are among the 20 persons who tested positive after all passengers from the December 21 flight were quarantined and tested immediately upon their arrival in Jamaica. The flight was already en route to Jamaica the same day government's restrictions on flights from the UK came into effect due to an outbreak of the new COVID-19 strain there. During Saturday's press briefing, Dr. Tufton also revealed that the first day of 2021 had a COVID-19 positivity rate of 23%, which represents the highest positivity rate over the past 8 weeks.
This is very concerning to us. You will recall that based on the assessment of public health and as a result of the increased movement in the population due to international travel and the celebrations for the Yuletide season, there is an anticipation, as we had said, of a spike in the number of cases for the month of January. While it is early days yet, the trends are showing an uptick in the number of cases being reported, especially, and this is something we said just prior to Christmas, but especially in the western end of the island.
Dr. Tufton says Westmoreland, with 690 cases, is of great concern to the government. The country has now recorded over 13,000 COVID-19 cases, 154 of them within the last 24 hours. 10,973 are recoveries, while 1,766 are active cases. Meanwhile, government has announced that more Jamaicans will receive the COVID-19 vaccine once it becomes available in the country. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Jacqueline Bisesa McKenzie says the number of Jamaicans to be vaccinated in the second quarter of the year has increased from 1% of the population to 5%. She says overall 16% of the population will this year receive the vaccine, which is being made available through COVID-19 Global Access Facility, COVAX. Dr. Bisesa McKenzie says Jamaicans can be assured that the vaccine that will be approved for use in the country will be safe.
I want to reassure the public that once the vaccines have been approved and they have been investigated and we have seen the result of the trials, that once they are approved for use in Jamaica, you're going to have a safe vaccine that is effective, and we want to really put our confidence in that because it is very, very important that especially our vulnerable population be vaccinated as quick as we can get the vaccines here. We want to ensure that all persons over the age of 60 are vaccinated.
Jamaica is among the CARICOM member states on whose behalf CARPA has made a down payment for equitable access to a safe and effective COVID-19 vaccine. In other COVID news, the field hospitals being erected on the grounds of the Falmouth Public General Hospital in Trelawney and at St. Joseph's Hospital and Medical Center in Kingston are expected to be completed by the end of January. The two 36-bed facilities are being built at a cost of approximately $199 million by Rogers Land Development Limited.
Falmouth and St. Joseph Both field hospitals had significant delays because of the weather and because of the nature of the material and the work that was being done. We were not able to proceed on the implementation until the weather changed. And so we are very certain, we have been given assurances, barring force majeure, that we will be able to complete by the end of January.
They are among 4 field hospitals being established across the island to provide 152 additional bed spaces for the treatment of persons with COVID-19. In addition to the 40-bed field hospital that has already been set up at the National Chest Hospital in the corporate area, a 40-bed facility will be based at the Mandeville Regional Hospital in Manchester. And finally, the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information will be delivering special learning interventions to assist students preparing for their exit exams this year. Portfolio Minister Favour Williams made the announcement during her back-to-school message Sunday night. She says students will have fully funded access to edufocal and one-on-one educational services in preparation for CSEC, City and Guilds, CAPE, NC-TVET, and the Primary Exit Profile, PEP.
Additionally, a mobile student support initiative will be launched on January 18, 2021, to focus on the students who have not been consistently engaged in the last school term. We will be providing after-school classes to small groups of 5 for 2 hours twice per week using the schools, church halls, community centers, USF community access points, the Jamaica Library Service locations, and other temporary learning spaces.
She says the ministry will also be launching the Learning Kit Challenger and the Learning Kit Motivator to benefit students performing below expectation. Teachers will receive assistance to develop and utilize personalized lessons. Grade 6 students at the primary level are scheduled to sit the first component of the PEP exam, the ability test, on February 23. The performance task and curriculum-based tests will be administered in May. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.